Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Minecraft Engineering Camp Lesson 3. All right, so basically, we're just going to be going over command blocks. All right, cool. So we can skip all of this. All right, cool. So, but yeah, basically the goals for today are we'll be learning about command blocks and how to use them to make obstacles and advantages for a player. All right, so you'll see what I'm talking about shortly. Cool, let's get started. So remember to have Minecraft open, obviously. And yeah, let's get started with command blocks. So what are Minecraft command blocks in the first place? So this is a command block, right? So this thing over here. And command blocks are basically commands inside a block, but it can run when activated by redstone or it can run at any time. So to give yourself a command block, type in the chat, right? You like using a command /give and then your gamer tag and then command block. So remember, this is a command you guys learned in lesson 1, right? So the reason you have to do this is because you won't be able to find a command block in your regular inventory menu. All right, so just like how you get like redstone, for example, just like how you get glowstone or whatever in the inventory, you cannot get a command block in the inventory. All right, so just use this command. And yeah, you should have your command block ready to go. All right, so once you've done that, we can move on. Cool, so if you place down the command block, first of all, and then if you click on that command block, you will see an area where you can type a command, and that is called the command input. So this is what it would look like right here. And then this is basically where you can write your command, right? So unlike commands in the chat area that we learned in lesson 1, with a command block, you do not need a slash before the command, all right? So once you write the command, exit out of the command block and put a lever next to it. Once the lever is pulled, then basically your command has been executed. All right, so this is just an example right here. So here, let's go back really quick. Oh, I did not mean to do that, my bad. All right, let's see this. So I'm saying /give and then my gamer tag, right? And then command block. So that's basically how I give myself a command block, right? And then once I place it down and I click on it, then this is the command input right there. And then I can write any command without the slash, right? So for example, summon blaze, and then I press that plus button, I exit out, and then I put a lever next to it. And then once the lever is pulled, then a blaze has been summoned, right? And I can do this as many times as I want. So multiple blazes, you see? So yeah, cool. That's basically an example of command blocks and how to use them, I guess, at its simplest. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's move on. Yeah, there you go. So basically, now we're going to do a little bit of a practice. So basically, just like make it so like when a lever is pulled or a button is pressed, whichever one you prefer, the command block should give you a redstone block. All right. So just pause this video if you need like to do this, right? And yeah, so this is just pretty simple. Don't take too much time on it if you can't figure it out, because I'll show you the answer shortly. All right, cool. So let's go over the answer. All right, so I have my I can't talk. So I have my command block, right? And then I click on it and I say give, and then my gamer tag, right? And then I say redstone and then underscore block. So that's how you tell Minecraft that you want to give yourself a redstone block. All right. So when you click the lever, then as you can see in the inventory, I have a redstone block. See? So yeah, cool. That's basically the answer to this small practice activity. Nice. So basically, for like, I guess anytime when I'm showing you the answer, you can just like go back and like I guess try to understand it a little bit better. But yeah, that's basically the answer to this practice. All right, let's move on. Cool. So now we're going to learn more in depth of command blocks, right? So this is more advanced. So these three drop boxes that you can see over here, block type, condition, redstone, are basically more advanced rules for the command block. So we're just going to go over like what they mean and how to use them in the next slides. Cool. So the first one is block type, right? So the block type drop box, there are three different options that you can use. So the first one is impulse, right? So impulse runs once with every redstone current. So this is like the default one. So that means every time a lever is pulled, then then the command will run just once. All right. And then you can like pull the lever or press the button like again and again. But it'll only happen once for every lever that is pulled. All right. So the second one is repeat, which runs forever until the lever, button, or pressure plate has been pressed again. All right. And then the last one is chain, which only runs when the command block pointing to it has been executed. So an example is right here, right? So you have these line of command blocks. So this one, for example, is impulse, right? This one over here because it's orange, right? And then the next three are all chains. So that means if this one is pressed, or if this lever is pulled, then this will execute, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. So basically, it's kind of like, I guess, self-explanatory, right? It's a chain, right? It's a chain of command blocks that are going to be executed. So yeah, but just to make it clear, it will only run when the command block pointing to it has been executed. All right, cool. Yeah, so the next one is a condition drop box. So the condition drop box has two different options. The first one is conditional, which only executes if a command block pointing to it has been executed. So this one is very similar to the chain over here, right? And then the second one is unconditional, which executes anytime you want it to. All right. So a small quiz question, which I kind of just went over, is what block type will the conditional rule apply to? So you can pause it, you can answer it. Yeah, so basically the block type is chain, right? Because as you can see, the descriptions for conditional only executes if command block pointing to it has been executed. That is very similar to chain, right? Only runs when a command block pointing to it has been executed. So yeah, nice. All right, so the last one is the redstone drop box. So this one also has two different options, and basically the first one is needs redstone, which like where the command block needs redstone to be activated. So you guys learned about redstone like in lesson 2. So basically, yeah, like all you need is redstone for it to be activated. So that's like a lever, button, pressure plate, and whatever else. And then always active is the command block does not require redstone. So it's basically just active all the time. All right, so that means it runs like forever. Cool. So again, if some of this did not like make sense to you, then you can just go back, like kind of like rewind and go through the explanations again. But if you got it, we can move on to the practice. All right, so basically using command blocks, summon a blaze, which is this yellow guy over here, then a cow, and then a pig. All right, so the rule is that the lever, button, or pressure plate, whichever one you're using, can only be next to the summon blaze command block. So a hint is that you have to use a chain command block for both the cow and the pig. All right, so this one might be a little bit more complicated. Don't worry if you don't understand. So yeah, just pause the video, try to do it yourself, and I'll go over the answer once you're done. Cool. So I guess we can move on. So basically, here's the answer. Let me just go over it. Yeah, so basically, the first thing that you can see, let me go back a little bit. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, yeah, so the first thing that you can see is that this is the summon blaze command block, right? And then these two are the cow and the pig. These two are chain command blocks, all right? So impulse, chain, and chain. So in the first command block, as I said before, summon blaze, it's impulse, unconditional, and needs redstone, all right? So those are like the defaults. And then the second one is chain, conditional, right? Because those two go together, and always active, right? And that's also summon cow. And then summon pig is really similar, right? It's just chain, conditional, and always active. And the only difference is that this is a summon pig command block. So once you run it, as you can see, the blaze, cow, and pig have all been executed. Those command blocks have all been executed, even though the lever is only next to the first command block. So cool, yeah. If you didn't understand that, you can just go back and watch the video again. So yeah, I guess we can move on. So something really quick to know is that if you want to put a lever, button, or pressure plate on the top of or on the side of a command block, all you have to do is crouch, which is use the shift button, and then click on the command block, right? So basically, you're holding a lever in your hand, right, or a button or a pressure plate, whatever it is, and you click the shift button, and then you click on the command block. That is how you can put a lever or whatever you're using on the command block, right? Cool. So now we're just going to do a little bit of reviewing. So the first one is when writing a command in the chat and writing a command in a command block, what is the one difference? So this one we went over like in the beginning of this lesson. So yeah, you can pause this video and you can answer it. All right, so yeah, basically the only difference is that there is no slash before the command in command blocks, but there are slashes for commands in the chat. All right, how do you give yourself a command block? Like for using command blocks, you need a command block, right? So how do you give yourself one of those? So pause the video, answer it. Yeah, so basically you can use a command, right, in the chat area, /give, and then your gamer tag, right, and then command _block. So the reason we have to do this is because it's not in the regular inventory, the command block. It's not in there, so I guess it's a special block in some cases. So that's why you have to use a command to receive that block. Nice. All right, some more review is what does the command block type chain mean? All right, so basically chain, it only runs when a command block pointing to it has been executed. So yeah, basically if we go back to the example over, where is it? Over here, right? These 3 green command blocks are chain command blocks. All right, cool. Where is it? All right, there you go. So next one is, what does unconditional mean when using a command block? All right, so basically it means that the command inside of the command block can run anytime you want it to. All right, so that means it's just like running every time. All right, cool. So yeah, that's basically all the review that we're going to do, and that is the end of lesson 3. All right, so if you didn't understand anything, you can always just go back and I guess try to practice it again. So yeah, thank you for watching this, and hopefully everything makes sense. Yeah, bye-bye.